people are losing their government jobs, but AI is taking over. You get what I'm saying? AI is going to make sure a lot of other people lose their jobs. I seen some trucks that's ran by themselves. So a lot of people who got their CDLs may be losing their job in the future also. We see servers losing their job because I saw some robots inside a restaurant serving food to people. So understand the job market will change in the future. And the younger people that's coming out of school, it's going to be tough because these older people are not going to want to let their jobs go. And we got people who already retired trying to find a job too. Let's get into the story. But I wish the best for everybody out there trying to make a living for themselves. But y'all know, life is going to change. Let's get to it, y'all.
Let's do a deep dive into AI. Artificial intelligence growing at lightning speed. College grads and young workers wonder what the technology means for their careers. And according to a report from Wired, economists at Stanford University say they found the strongest evidence yet that AI is starting to eliminate certain jobs. So it's a good time to bring in Will Knight, senior writer for Wired and author of the AI Lab newsletter. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's break this down. Tell us about this new research and what jobs AI will take.
Yes, thanks for having me. So this report is really interesting. We often hear people say that certain jobs are going to be eliminated or there's going to be widespread unemployment, but actually there's been relatively little data to back that up. So this looked at payroll data for several years, ever since ChatGPT.
I could tell by how this guy's talking that he is on AI side because he said it's a little bit of data to back this up when she just said they just found a lot of data to back it up. So we know who's choosing sides right now, but we're going to keep it going.
And it shows that rather than specific types of jobs, it's particular categories of jobs and certain types of workers, mostly less experienced younger workers. So this makes sense because tools like ChatGPT can automate some of the simplest tasks, the kinds of things you might have like an intern or a junior person do in certain industries. So in places like coding or customer support, those are areas which are most sort of vulnerable to AI.
Let's talk about the good side of this, okay? It's not going to take all.
The only jobs he said was coding and customer support. Meaning when you got a problem with whatever phone company y'all got, I know y'all older folks got the phone company, and when you try to contact somebody to answer the phone, they'll try to send you to this texting that give you a answer that it thinks ChatGPT will give you. So I think that even though they say AI is only taking over those jobs, it's a lot more. It's a whole lot more, trust me. Because we seen where USPS are using these robots to separate their boxes when it comes to delivery. We done seen robots in the streets delivering from the air. Mind you, they got drones that deliver certain products to people when they need to get them to it a little faster. So if they just talking about coding and customer service, I know that is true, but it's other jobs that AI is going to take over. And y'all think that all these people getting laid off by the government is just because? No. AI is making it easier. Even with doing taxes, AI is going to make it much easier for them to understand if you're lying or not. Because how you go from making $35,000 this year to becoming a millionaire and you have nothing to back it up? Please understand, times are changing, people. Times are changing. Let's keep it going.
All jobs, AI could actually create opportunities, and where might we see those?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's important to note that another thing that they found was in some cases, people even in those industries, saw their job opportunities increase sometimes because there are new roles for people to oversee AI and make sure that it's not making mistakes. So then now, one of the things is we don't know how things are going to pan out in the future, but this does suggest that there may be new categories of work. And the economists behind this recommend that what we need to do is start to think about maybe better ways of having AI and humans work together. So they recommend, additionally to this report, the idea of having benchmarks that measure how well humans and AI can. So
they're trying to make where AI and humans work together. that's going to be hard for any company to do, because you're going to try to make something where you don't have to work, where they can eliminate a job, where they can eliminate a paycheck. I mean, even if they do find this position where this person overseeing AI, it's not going to be that many. It might be 2 people, it might be 3 people. It's not going to be a lot. For y'all young workers who going into the field, some of y'all graduating high school and you don't know how to read, you don't know how to write, you don't have a skill. It's going to be a tough world. I'm telling y'all right now. For y'all parents out there who's okay with y'all kids going to the next grade, knowing they don't know how to read, knowing they don't know how to write, they're going to have a tough life, because you're not going to be around all the time. And if y'all okay with it, tough luck to your kids. That's all I'm going to say.
Collaborate, and that may encourage companies to develop new types of jobs and exploit new opportunities. There may be whole new businesses that could emerge from that.
Yeah, that leads to my next question. So with all this research in mind, where should young students and workers actually direct their focus to prepare themselves for an AI future? I know that's a big question.
It's a big question. It's a difficult one. I wish I knew. I wish I could say this was the safe place to go, because I think a few years ago we all thought coding was going to be difficult to automate, and we're seeing more advanced things like math and science. AI can tackle those. So I think the message I would say is to try and use these tools, to explore them and see how they can benefit you. I think one of the big questions we're going to face as a society is how to make sure we're still educating people so that they're really, really expert. And
see, he don't even know where the kids should go. The question she asked him was, well, what should the young generation do to make sure they have a secure job in the future? He don't even know. But then he said earlier that, the jobs are not being eliminated. They don't have any concrete data. But when that question is being asked, he should have a better answer than I don't know. Mind ya, times are changing. AI will eliminate more jobs in the future. He said customer service and coding are already being eliminated. You being a waitress, you being a truck driver will be eliminated. They already are working on cars and trucks that drive themselves, trains that drive themselves. And if they can have it running 24/7 without paying somebody for it, it's going to become a big issue. Why? Because a lot of people are going to lose their job. More people are going to lose their job. It's going to be less money and more competition. This is why I'm going to tell y'all, man, try to learn how to use any AI for your benefit, whatever you got going on in your life at this moment, if you can. Because I want you to at least put yourself in a position where no matter what, you still can survive. I know it's hard, but we all, not just y'all, but me, including the whole world, got to find a way to, not the whole world, y'all know some people who run this thing, but we got to make sure us regular people got to put ourselves in a position to win. I would tell you not to give up, but let's see what this man got to say for the ending.
Can oversee and use these tools and maybe be more expert than them, even while they're using them. So I think you've got to embrace them, and I think that the message is overall we just need to keep an eye on what's happening.
Definitely. Will Knight, thank you for your insight. Let's chat again soon. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I heard what she said. Like she tried to use that chat GPT. Let's chat again soon. She talking about chat GPT, but that was like a I don't know what type of joke that was. But I'm here to tell y'all in conclusion, let me know what y'all think about AI taking over a lot of jobs and what the younger generation is going to do. Because like I said before, a lot of kids are graduating high school, can't read, can't write, and they expect them to live in what type of way? To find a job, at Burger King, at Pizza Hut, and survive? You got people with great jobs who can't even afford their house right now, can't even afford a car right now. So these kids getting out of school have competition with people who want to stay at these jobs for another 30 years just because everything is getting eliminated. If you go on YouTube Look at how many people are losing their job. They got stories about it. And then the same people can't find a job right now. Even if they did get that Wawa, Shell's, Burger King job, it's not going to pay enough for them to pay their bills. You gotta understand, when you grow from being a kid to an adult, things change. You know you can't live off that Burger King check. You know you can't live off that Wendy's check. You can't live off the government forever. Y'all know they changing the rules. Y'all see when I just talked about HUD, they want you in a house for 2 years. And after that, either you gonna buy it or you gonna get put out. And if you still got that Burger King job after 2 years, what you think gonna happen? You can't afford to buy that house. Understand what I said? You cannot afford it. I don't want y'all to do something crazy and go shoot up the club because you stressed out. We don't want that. But for real, y'all, life is changing. Please try to educate yourself. Learn a new skill. Look at what's going on in the future. You know what I'm saying? You have to do research. We don't know if we're going to choose the right thing or the wrong thing. But you have to be vigilant in what you got going on. Please try to show your kids a better way. Meaning, if they can't read, you better teach them. If they don't know math, you better teach them. Because they can't always run to the AI. And if they think they can, man, they're going to be some lazy creatures. You have to let them think. I remind y'all what Rockefeller said. He don't want a world full of thinkers. He want a world full of workers. You have to use your mind to level up. You get what I'm saying, people? You have to use your mind to level up. Don't play with yourself like that. Don't play with your life like that. Don't let them control you like that. Because if you don't think and you don't know how to read, people can play with your intelligence. But love y'all and appreciate y'all. Until next time, it's Rich Uncle Mike. We on number 4, but we're going to keep this thing moving, y'all. Yes, sir. Give me the takeout.
Ahora
Y'all know what I'm
estás
talking about.
escuchando a Rich Uncle Mike.
Yes, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Until next time. Let's go.